Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You take a look at the 76ers, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. And, of course, Charlotte, 2.5 games back. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Green. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Yabusele out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point. And, Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Ball with it. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. The rebound by Yabusele. Maxey against Ball. Maxey passes to Oubre. Here's Yabusele. Williams with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's George. Shot clock at 6. Oubre. Rebound by Williams. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And it's
energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Maxey. A shot, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball dishes to Bridges. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Ball kicks to Miller. Shot clock at 5. Back to Ball. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Willing that ball in. Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Now, here's Ball. Last game he had 34 points. And the rejection by Embiid. Maxey against Miller. And he banks in the layup. Maxey's got 7. last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Wizards.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Now, here's Ball. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Here's Maxey. It's a three-point game. 1:37 left here in the first quarter. Ball with a wide-open look. And the Hornets miss again.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Maxey, no good. Hornets trail by 3. Ball with it. George picks him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Yabusele. Martin's checked in for George. And it's Lowry in for Kelly Oubre. Ball, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Maxey, and the shot goes down. He's got 9.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
Here's Ball. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Over Maxey. Ball, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who does?
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Curry finds Richards. Back to Curry. Now Richards. Out to Bridges. Floats one. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Martin. Miller the pass to Ball. Second chance shot. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Charlotte trailer. They've got Embiid. Martin is out there with Martin. Then there's Lowry. And it's Gordon in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Bridges passes to Micic. On the wing, man. 4 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. They now take the lead. Micic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Now Lowry, still without a basket. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Here's Embiid. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's Martin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Good on the second free throw. here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Martin against Curry. Pass to Richards. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Yabusele comes in for Martin. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Eric Gordon.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Charlotte shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Out left to the wing, pass to Micic. Here's Mann. Hasn't made one yet. Oubre with the steal. And here they come. Here's Martin, and the rejection by Curry. And they'll get another chance. Here's Embiid. Lowry kicks to Martin. Another shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Martin's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, good execution there. Lowry with a pinpoint pass.
So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 2. This time they met was...
Teams met, and really free throws were the story.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Here's Lowry, following the 3 by Charlotte. Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele, knocked loose. Martin dishes to Lowry. Oubre outside. Here's Martin. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Martin's got 7 points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Curry, a screen on Lowry. Back to Curry. Pass to Mann. Charlotte moving it around. The 17-footer. And the shot no good, a bit short. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Oubre can't get it to go. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Salon gets it to go.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here is Martin. 7 points in the game. Now here is Lowry. He's tightly guarded. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Hornets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Mann, covered by Oubre.
Every year he's a defensive player of the year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Paul George comes in for Caleb Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Ball slams it in.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
The 76ers trail. Left side, Maxey. With the floater, Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block, given how close this game is. A stop. Stop like that was right on point.
11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And yes, it's good. And the 76ers lead by 1. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets ahead. They're up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully we start making some of them.
Well, you can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
Showing they know how to play. Team chemistry is on display. Like what I did there? Showing they know how to play. Chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh. What you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
Uh-oh, there's a duel at the point guard position, really testing each other's ability to run things. Cerebral battle.
You see, in basketball, Ernie, point guard is like chess. The center play, well, it's a little simpler, like checkers.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Charlotte in the lead, and Charlotte looking at who they've got. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Green in at the small forward position.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Philadelphia shooting 43% for the game. Maxey, no good. The Hornets shooting reasonably well, 45%. RJ, talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Ball, no good.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
Left side, Maxey. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Maxey just completely disregarding the defense because he can.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Free throw good, Maxey.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Williams, and he comes up with the deuce as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Maxey with it. Bridges covering. Back to Maxey. Plays it up and banks it in. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is why so many, including myself, are excited about Maxey's future, showing how phenomenal of a scorer he can be.
Now, here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Inside. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. And we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. There's Ball with the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Ball's got 14.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Maxey against Ball. And that one's good. Maxey's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now, here's Ball. He's got 14. Williams gets the bucket.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And Philadelphia has possession. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Green with a screen for Ball. Back to Green. 3-pointer. The rebound by Yabusele.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And that one's good. Maxey.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
.151 left in the third quarter of the game. Maxey against Ball. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. The rebound by Paul George. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's Ball with the 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Maxey. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Ball with it. Now defended by Oubre. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Martin's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Curry's checked in for Green. And it's Micic in for Ball. Here's Micic. He's covered by Maxey. Micic can't hit. And for the 76ers, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Williams with the block. Curry looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Seth Curry adding to the family tradition. This is a man that knows how to knock down shots, and it runs in his family.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Yabusele. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Oubre. And it goes down 2 points.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Here's Micic. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They set the screen. Pass to man. Maxey grabs the miss.
and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
For the lead, and they take the lead. Maxey's got 24.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Down low and stolen by Drummond. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. 76ers lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Lowry. Martin is out there with Martin. And there's Embiid, and it's Gordon in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Gordon. Second shot opportunity, and with the rebound. Here's Micic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
Now here is Martin. The rebound by Richards. Here's Micic. From the arc, hands it from downtown. Micic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Back to Martin. Hornets with the rebound. Curry wide open. No good from outside. The 76ers trail by 3. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Oubre's checked in for Gordon. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Trey Mann. Now, here's Ball. Good on the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Martin. Can they get it? Martin with the block. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Yabusele, he's checked in for Martin. Paul George comes in for Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Maxey going inside, and there it is for him. 26 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Charlotte.
Hornets leading by 6. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Micic can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Maxey, no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's Williams to the wing right side, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
That is just a, careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Hornets making a change here. Green's checked in. And they double up Maxey. Embiid in the corner. Maxey against Ball. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Maxey. Hornets have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Ball surveying the defense. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one's good. Maxey. Now just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
There's a minute 40 left in the game. And here is Ball. Williams a screen on Oubre. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Already Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Outside Maxey. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Oubre passes to Maxey. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Maxey really just does everything for his team. A selfless young player.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And
I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Ball against Maxey. Ball kicks to Miller. Got it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
When it comes down to crunch time, Maxey wants the ball in his hands.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Maxey. It falls!
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Here's Ball. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here's Yabusele. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taken care of the ball to this point.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. That'll be a 5-second call.
And it's the little mistakes here in overtime that can have a big impact. 2 turnovers for him in the extra period.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
All these turnovers in OT are really setting his team back.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Abusele out there with Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Pick by Williams. The drive-by ball. Just 5 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
For the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Ball from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 21 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Ball with it. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Miller, the pass to Ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man, Ball, is used to the spotlight.
Ball against Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 1. Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fall. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Deep 2 from Ball. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside D, basically taking away their good options.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both. Ball against Maxey. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Takes it inside, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused.
It drops.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. Now Ball. There's a screen by Williams. It's off.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead. Stolen by Ball. Launches it from deep. He doesn't hit that one.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.